Whoops. Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, June 20th. The time is 2:47 p.m. and the temperature right now is around 24 degrees Celsius. And this here is the intersection of Keele and St. Clair Avenue West, and that was the 89 northbound Weston bus I was just on, and I boarded that bus from Keele Station. And for this one, I'll be doing something a little different. Here, let's head down this way. I'm going to go for a walk through this odd place across the street. That is the Stockyards. It's kind of a weird outdoor shopping mall, or perhaps you could call it one of those quote-unquote lifestyle centers. Never really been through there before, but I'm game for exploring it with the camera today. I was originally going to take the streetcar all the way down to the west side. That's actually at the end of the streetcar line there between Yonge and St. Clair and here in the Stockyards, but the streetcar is not running west of, I think, Lansdowne. And that's one of the reasons why I ended up going the way that I did and taking the subway to that bus. Traffic's not really moving here, and I know the streetcars aren't operating, so let's just cross the street here. And this opened up back in 2014. I think it features over 56 stores and services. There's over 550,000 square feet. It is 2 floors in a lot of spaces, and it's owned by RioCan. And there's a look into it. And where nations experience supermarket is here was originally to be a Target. I think it operated as a Target for about a year. That was supposed to be like the big flagship store in the Stockyards, but Target epically failed in Canada. So the streetcar loop is half a block to the west there, but really this is it. There's a bar on the corner. And there's that supermarket up on the second floor. It's got kind of a faux urban appeal to it that a lot of lifestyle centers feature. But I looked around it on Google Maps and it didn't really seem all that pedestrian friendly. Whereas what a lot of lifestyle centers go for is sort of that fake Main Street appeal. City Nerd did an excellent video on those. And we do have a lifestyle center up at Don Mills, the shops at Don Mills. I've done a video through there. All right, I'll try to wind my way and pass through that little interesting area. As you can see, it's kind of divided off into quadrants. And I've heard some complaints that it's not really convenient for driving and going to multiple stores because you end up having to walk so far from place to place once you park. So it's kind of a really weird layout. And just having a parking garage on one side and stores on the other doesn't make it all that inviting for pedestrians. This could have been much nicer. And this is located in the very north end of the Junction neighborhood. Oh, there's a unit for lease. And the area is called the Stockyards because there were meat processing facilities and actual stockyards in the area up until quite recently. In fact, just north of here, there's a place called Riding Regency Meat Packers, and they closed in 2019. And they were slaughtering something in the neighborhood of 400 cows a day. And it later became a place called True Harvest Meats, which closed down in March 2023. Walking on a Cloud Shoe Stores, Medical Center Pharmasave, let's look into one of the parking garages. It just seems so disconnected and random. Doesn't really strike me as a place you just want to wander around and do some shopping, but we'll have to see what else is in store. We've got a second cup. And they are blasting music. Oh goody. I love it when they do that. The Shops at Don Mills does that as well. It makes filming kind of challenging with all the music copyright matches that can come up. There's the shoe company. So it feels like it's nestled in like an industrial area. The streetcar loop is just over there. There's a Panda Express. Those aren't very common in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like there's a Winners Home Sense and Linen Chest. We've got a Roots Canada. Prime Real Estate for lease.
So it really wouldn't.
So all these companies, I think, are related. Winners, Home Sense, and there's a Marshalls. Marshalls is basically a Winners. And there's a listing and a directory of everything right there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll work my way up to this walkway here, and we'll head across over to the parking garage and see what the views are like. Maybe I can walk my way over there and head down where that Panda Express is. See if I can figure that out. There's a Marshalls. Let's just see what else there is in this place. St. Clair itself is quite built up, but it is a bit suburban-y north and south of St. Clair. And this area is kind of a reflection of that. There's a PetSmart. All right, maybe I'll head up here. We'll cross over. There's like an access road that goes around it. I think the meat packing facility used to be just behind here, and apparently you could get wafts of that smell. It was quite common because it's kind of where Toronto got its nickname Hogtown from. All right, so there's some stairs. That'll take us up to over there. I wonder if I can, if the sport check is 2 levels. That might be a bit more interesting. See if I can peek in No, this is just a one-level Sport Chek. The big Sport Chek at Yonge and Eglinton closed down. All right, let's climb some stairs. Oh, it smells like toxic paint in here. And that is Weston Road. That's basically a northern continuation of Keele Street. There's a linen chest. I think you could access the HomeSense and the Winners. This is cool. We've unlocked a view of the CN Tower. Way out there. So this is northwest of downtown. And way over there, you can see the high-rise cluster surrounding Yonge and Eglinton, where I came from. Characterize this as a bizarre mix of like a suburban power center and one of those lifestyle centers. I'm guessing that's a stairwell over there, but I know for sure I can get down this way. I'd be curious to see the percentage of people that come here via transit versus automobile. You know what, let's go see if that's a stairwell over there. Yeah, there's got to be one in the corner. That's a hell of a walk to that Michael's if you're going to the Winners or Marshalls. Like you stand over here and you gaze off into the distance at the next spot you want to go to. It's weird, people don't really talk about this place. Never heard anyone say I'm going to the Stockyards. We've got dreaded copyright music to deal with. That looks inviting. Kind of like a back alley. There's a second cup. Panda Express. Sunrise, that made me think it might be a record store, but it's a Caribbean restaurant next to a Sunset Grill. nail shop, bubble tea. So this is kind of like the food court area. There's a Filthy Phillies cheesesteaks. A marble slab creamery. Everything just leads into parking. Cell phone outlets, Rogers and a Fido. Chongqing rice hot dog, a Booster Juice. It's a decent selection of food. There's a Pita Pit, Thai Express, a Roti Place, a Five Guys. And this place offering up authentic Vietnamese food. Oh, it's a Pho 90. I used to go to a place called Pho 99. And this takes us to Weston Road. And just cut up the side here. Bulk barn, which is exactly what you think it might be. There's a Dollarama. I think it would be a cool assignment, like a design and architecture class, to give them this plot of land and tell them to accommodate this amount of parking and this many stores in a much better design. This is nice. The garbage truck just backing up. All right. Dollarama. Hey, escalators. No problem. So this is back to St. Clair. And there's that area I wanted to walk through. So we've already seen this area along St. Clair. Cannabis retailer. More restaurants, a Chipotle, a Freshie, a Firehouse Subs. Guy taking a nap. This is just so uninviting, cold and sterile. I don't mean to rag on the place. Benches crammed in the corner with caution tape. All right, so we're at this Nation's Food Mart. So here's the goal. I'm gonna go in there and try to make my way up to that bridge crossing right there. We'll see if I can come back and head down that escalator. So this is what originally opened as a Target, and I think it took them a long time to put in the supermarket. This is not a chain I've ever heard of. bit of a shopping mall feel to it. Here's the nation's experience. Party rooms. There's like a Chuck E. Cheese style place here. There's food. I'm shielding my camera from the security guard. Look at this. A really half-assed ballroom or ball pit. I imagine this is popular for like birthday parties and that sort of thing. I haven't been in a place like this in a while. I did not know this was here. I've been in a place like this since I was in Niagara Falls with the Action Kid. Papa shop. Look at the shoe she's wearing for doing that. Things I did not expect to see in the walk today. All right, I don't really know if we need to go through a supermarket. Oh, there's washrooms. I'm guessing these are supposed to be retail outlets. This place is so weird. What's it supposed to be? A shopping mall? A plaza? OD hair salon? Oh, I guess I could have cut through a supermarket and came out this way. Hey, if you need a World Cup gear, go to Zaman. I can't even pronounce that. Oh, the supermarket has most of their registers shut down. This is truly, truly weird. Supposed to have a license to operate those things. I remember when I used to work in a supermarket back in high school. Oh, they have a garden center up here. Maybe they're building one? Seems like really weird timing. You think it would be fully operational right now. Hey, we're back in parking lot hell. There's the big retailer out there, or retail outlet that's for lease. You can get some interesting views here, though. Those towers straight ahead are around the Humber Bay Arch Bridge. Way off in the distance. Stockyards Village is the official name. There's a look south and towards the junction. Well, this was a weird one. I hope you enjoyed this walk around Stockyards Village. Do let me know your thoughts and comments down below, and if you shop here regularly, why? I guess it still beats out not shopping here if there's places here you want to go to. Thanks for watching. There are links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I do have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. And there is a super thanks button appearing below the video if you wish to say thanks that way. As I make my way back to St. Clair Avenue West, where the 47 Lansdowne, I don't know why I said it that way, Lansdowne bus is servicing this last leg of where the 512 St. Clair streetcar would normally service. Anywho, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.